second is a discussion of the reading followed by a journal prompt. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Today's reading is from the ACA Loving Parent Guidebook. We're starting at Chapter 1 today, Introduction to Reparenting the Inner Family. Meditation Prayer. May my connection to a power greater than myself support me as I find words, images, actions to nurture my inner family. May I make the life-changing miracle of reparenting an active part of my day. When the authors of The Solution said, the solution is to become your own loving parent, they really meant it. Becoming your own loving parent by developing your parenting skills can change your life. In his book, Laundry List, ACA pioneer Tony A. wrote, "We cannot return to childhood and ask our parents to love us in the way we needed to be loved. It just can't be done. We need to learn how to nurture and fulfill ourselves. We need to look within, find the origins of our feelings, and come to understand our difficulties and the role we play in causing them. Reparenting is looking within, giving ourselves what we needed to receive as children. To admit you did not learn the basic skills and need to learn it is a turning point." We recommend reading this chapter to get a bird's eye view of the process. You may ask, how can reparenting myself when I didn't have a good role model? This book is designed to help you learn how to find and give yourself that love that is already within you. In addition, you have the steps, the meetings, the telephone, and a higher power to draw on as you learn to reparent yourself. And that's the end of today's reading. Starting off on the reparenting journey is quite a challenge. It's filled with many complex emotions, daily struggles, morning terrors, the abandonment melange, CPTSD, anxiety, social phobia, OCD, ADHD. There are so many consequences for our life circumstances that have led us to require us to reparent and to look at this path. It is possible, but it requires lots of work and dedication. As anything, I like to remind myself of the bonsai tree. It's a tree that's growing, in Japanese culture, they take time to manicure these miniature trees to ensure that they grow in a certain direction, and you take time daily to trim the tree, this baby bonsai tree, and over time it grows and it's matured and it's tended for and it's cared for. And so even if your bonsai tree has gone a little bit out of whack because of the lack of nurturing and consistent care, it's possible to give that to yourself. So today I would like to encourage you to reflect or perhaps write on what steps in reparenting have you already taken? What gaps do you have to continue to take to reparent yourself? How can you challenge yourself? What are some ways that you can establish a routine to keep yourself dedicated and motivated? Reflect on your deservingness of reparenting. Thank you. And now, let us move on to the final section, the meditation. This is an unguided meditation. I will simply provide some music and you can take some time to relax. Please feel free to choose a location and a place where you feel safe and where you can be undisturbed for the next 10 minutes. You can choose to be sitting down, standing, as you like, wherever you are most comfortable. Thank you for being here and enjoy the meditation.